The NFL is doing the same thing. Shit officials, bro. NFL, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. NFL, NBA, all these things are rigged. I don't give a fuck. They're rigged. They're rigged. And I'll tell you how they're rigged. They're rigged through the officiating. I'm telling you right now, they're rigged through the officiating. Football, in my opinion, is the worst. Football is the worst. NBA is the second worst. And then I'd go to like MLB, right? I'd go to MLB. But I think NFL is number one and NBA is number two in like most rigged sports, right? First of all, NFL, I'll tell you why it's rigged, okay? There is just no objectivity to anything. Every play, everyone sees it. There is always going to be like 15 instances of where a flag can be called. Always, right? But the discretion comes to the fucking ref, okay? In my opinion, that's a fucking issue. That's a major fucking issue. Do you understand? The fact that it's not this black and white thing where you call it or you don't, right? Where it is or it isn't, it leaves it so open-ended that it's just so easily manipulated. When there's 15 flags on each fucking play, when there's always going to be holding, there's always going to be something, and the refs just decide when not to call it, and then to call it, depending on whatever the fuck we don't know, that's an issue, right? So I don't know, like that shit's crazy. And then NBA is the same thing, right? NBA, we see it every day, right? There's always someone traveling, but it's not called, right? But it's when they choose to call it that makes you have to question things, right? That's odd to me. Like you either call it always or you don't call it. But this thing where they pick and choose when to call it is how it's manipulated right in front of everyone's eyes. NHL is almost bad. Yeah, I mean, almost all sports have it, but I think NFL is the worst. I think it's the fucking worst, right? Like, for example, okay, it's like well known that on Hail Mary plays, a referee will not, throw a flag for holding, even though the holding is absolutely there in most Hail Mary plays, right? But it's like the fact that they could call it if they wanted to, right? To me, that's an issue. I don't know why no one's more up in arms about it. That's an issue. The fact that they could call it and the fact that they're admitting that there's a lot of that going on, but they choose not to call it because there's, that's a big decision to make. The fact that they can is an issue. I don't know.